Okay, back in the portal again. You understand me? Man, first off, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the true name of the living God of Israel. Yahweh Shai is the true name of the one that everyone ignorantly called Jesus. Reason is because the letter J was created in 1524, so we know his name couldn't have been Jesus. And Rakakwadash is the proper way that you say Holy Spirit in the Paleo Hebrew, which is the ancient language. Um, Second and foremost, man, I want to pay homage to all the great men that came before me, all of the great prophets, priests, seers, all of the great teachers, that came before me in previous timelines and lifetimes. You feel me? Giving you guys this good game, such as I am doing for you in this lifetime. Um, Man, if y'all only knew, if y'all only knew what have been going on spiritually, to keep me from giving you guys this lesson today. I had this lesson already prepared. I had to go back and re-prepare it. Um, whole lesson just went bye-bye. Whole lesson just went bye-bye. Like in the middle of me doing the lesson. Um, I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. I had to get that out the way. You feel me? That's why I know this lesson is very important because there is something in the matrix that do not want you guys with this lesson at all. But today we're gonna talk about soulmates. You feel me? And you know, I can't believe. I hope nothing go wrong with this lesson. You feel me? Maybe when I get done with it, YouTube might be tripping with the lesson because something don't want y'all with this lesson at all. I promise y'all, like at all. Um, all right, but anyway, we're going to talk about soulmates and the importance of, semen retention and fasting to attract your soulmate. And there are numerous of soulmates. Um, when I say soulmate, I'm not talking about, just the male and the female. You can have different type of archetype soulmates that can be, on a friendship level. Um, male and male, female and female. We're all reincarnated souls that are back here again, learning our lessons, right? If you guys happen to hear me say universe, I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about the actual mechanism that aligns, right? Everything inside of the universe, right? Um, I am aware that God uses the universe to align everything inside of the universe, right? The universe works as a mechanism, an aligning mechanism. Um, Life is all about alignment. Okay, that's what life is totally all about. It's all about alignment. Even when you're misaligned, you're still in alignment. Okay, very important for you guys to understand that. Um, But I am gonna do a lesson tomorrow, Lord willing. They might try to block that lesson too because this lesson and the lesson tomorrow are gonna be very powerful. But they're and even a lesson I did previously about the deregulated nervous system, about re-regulating your nervous system, which I'm gonna touch on a little bit in this lesson. Um, these are powerful lessons. Um, and I know they don't want me dropping this shit. Yeah, but you have to understand, man, that AI, right, is getting real, real quick. Like AI is advancing like faster than what humans can grasp at this very moment in time. And if as humans we don't begin to use AI to gain insight on ourselves, on our individual selves, um, we're gonna crash out and we're gonna get left behind. Um, this is why I think it is important. I think the power that be, you know what I'm saying, don't want me to do this information, but they are even controlled by the spirits that control me, that want me to do this information. Um, that's why I spoke on re-regulating your nervous system because if you don't re-regulate your nervous system, soon you're going to when AI totally automate everything around you, you're gonna fall victim to it. And that is gonna be about, I'm gonna be honest, about 85% of the world. Um, yeah, 85% of the world is going to become integrated with AI. Um, I know right now that shit might sound crazy as fuck, but I promise you, this is coming into a future um, of yours real soon. Smartphones, as you know them, they will disappear. They will be a thing of the past real soon. I'm talking about basically, I'm not even talking years, right? I'm not even talking years when I say this. That's how quick AI is advancing, right? So as humans, we're, like I said, we need to be using AI to gain more insight on us, right? So a lot of people, have deregulated nervous systems, so their consciousness is not up to par to be able to ask the correct questions to ChatGPT about themselves and even about others around them, or even about places where they go, because their nervous system is so deregulated that they're vibrating at a low frequency. Okay. So for me, what I want to do at this very moment, I want to help you guys that are aligned to me at this very moment and allow me to spun inside of your reality. I'm going to give you a cheat code to be able to talk to AI or ChatGPT, right? Which is also an AI service. Um, Use your name, right? And use your birthday, right? So you're going to write your name and your birthday, and you're going to ask, what is the numerological and biblical and spiritual meaning behind my name and behind my birthday, right? And what type of line of work and career best fits me based upon the information that you collect, right? Um, and not only that, but also with other people that you are around. This is how you take their names and birthdays and also ask, okay, how does their information match with mine? What are we paired? Are we compatible? What's going on? This is how we're supposed to be using AI. Okay? People are about to crash out because even though we got the tool, which is AI, to be able to do that, we're not deregulating in our nervous system as a whole, collectively, as the human race. Um, and AI is not going anywhere. AI is not stopping no time soon. AI is advancing quickly, quickly. Um, Around the year 2028, between the years of 2028 and 2034, and this is just a man, I can't even really say that, because I mean, I can say 2028 to 2034, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. AI is advancing so quick. What the projections of 2028 to 2034, we could be looking at that like towards the middle of this year. That's how quick AI is advancing. But I'm saying that because of the lesson I'm gonna do tomorrow, which is called AI Takeover. And around the time where AI really starts to really just automate everything, a lot of us going to be bumping into our soulmates. Some of us are already bumping into our soulmates and twin flames. Okay. A lot of us are going through karmic, where we're experiencing karmic soulmates. And I'm going to explain what a karmic soulmate is soon. And a lot of us are experiencing twin flames, but these people are only getting us ready for lifelong partners, right? That we're gonna be with, okay? Cause a lot of us, man, a lot of us, we're not gonna be here long. Like, we're not gonna be, like, I'm teaching to you guys now. Um, my lessons probably won't even be up in the coming future. This is how quick AI is advancing. Like, and the information would be considered as a threat. Okay. Um, so if you are aligned to me, if you're putting in the work and you have become aligned with and resonating with the information I'm giving you, um, just take it and do it, you know. Cause in the coming days, man, I mean, this shit, a lot of you guys about to lose y'all job. Like, I'm just being real. Like, a lot of people are about to lose their jobs. AI is really like coming for them. Like, this is no game. This is no lie. AI, me and my brother Kendrick Barrett, shout out to KB. AI gave us a 10-year plan on what, and like I say, it gave us a 10-year plan on what the best, worst, and likely scenario of its upgrade is going to look like. But I'm going to be honest with you, that 10-year plan, basically I feel like AI was playing with us. Like, I think AI knows that it's advancing, that it can short down that time way quicker. And it's going to short down that time way quicker. It was just like, basically it looked at us as small, like, for your human capacity, I'm going to give you 10 years. Even though as this machine that I am, as AI, I know the process of this is going to be way shorter. That's why I'm telling you guys to use AI in the form that I'm telling you. A lot of y'all about to lose y'all jobs, man. And if you don't know yourself, if you don't know what your purpose is here, why your name is your name, why you was born on the day you was born on, why you came through your mother, why you came through the father that you came through, if you are adopted, why the parents that adopted you, why they adopted you, if you don't use AI and plug that information in, when the coming days come when AI automate this shit, and AI told us this last night. He say, AI told us, either you gonna ride with us or you gonna get rolled on. Because we're not going anywhere. This is what AI told me and my brother last night. But I gotta say that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do that lesson tomorrow. But we're talking about soulmates right now, and because you're gonna need a soulmate. You're gonna need a soulmate, and I think because how the intensity of the times that we're going into, that intensity is causing, like right now, a lot of the gender wars and everything like that is it's causing people to align, because right now we're all misaligned. Not all of us, because you do have some of us that are practicing celibacy, fasting, and doing semen retention, but collectively as the human race, it's misaligned. But that misalignment is still in alignment. It's causing everybody. That's why you hearing people to be like, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship right now. I'm just cooling right now. Or if they are in a relationship, deep within themselves, they not taking this shit serious. You get what I'm saying? It's because everybody can feel it, right? Everybody can feel it. But you have to learn your lessons. And that's why you are paired with the people you've been paired with, or you're currently paired with, because these are lessons that you have to learn, right? And we're gonna get into, man, I hope they keep this lesson up, because they have been fighting me. They have been fighting me to do this lesson, man. I can't believe it. And all you guys out there on semen retention and do lessons, you guys understand what I'm saying. And even my prophets out there that do lessons, you understand exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, but we're going to start with the first archetype, which is the mirror soulmate, right? And their lesson for you to learn, like when you come across the mirror soul type, right? Or the mirror soulmate, it's to reflect your subconscious patterns, right? Growth comes from self-recognition. So this person right here is bound to mirror you. You know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, start talking like you. You know what I'm saying? After a while, start watching things that you watch. You know, if you listen to me, and let me say this: a person can have more than one archetype, right? And you have to watch this also because, um, a lot of people will trauma bond you, right? And this for my people that's on semen retention and celibacy, and even those that are inquiring, you know, to my information. A lot of people will trauma bond you, and they will use sex to pair that trauma, right? Um, so that's why you're doing semen retention, and that's why you fasting to make your discernment stronger, right? Um, but the sexual likelihood of the mirror soulmate is moderate to high, which means 9 out of 10 when you come around this person, 9 out of 10 y'all gonna fuck. Okay? Um, reason is it's a familiar nervous system resonance, right? Um, but it doesn't necessarily has to be just a male and a female, right? I'm talking about the dynamic of the pairing of this soulmate archetype, right? It could be two males, not saying that they gonna fuck. It could be two females, not saying that they gonna fuck. It's just the dynamic energy of that pair, right? Which means like you might got a homeboy. How many of y'all got homeboys and that nigga do whatever everything that you do? You know, it's kind of like, or you got a homegirl and she do everything you do. She go to the same club, do everything you do, right? That type of dynamic, right? But yeah, we're gonna get into the next archetype, right? The karmic soulmate, right? This is the one that a lot of us are very familiar with. A lot of us are going through right now. They are here to teach us hard lessons. That's what the karmic soulmate is here to teach us. Lessons repeat until healed, right? Intensity signals growth. Intensity signals growth opportunities, which means the lessons that the karmic soulmate gonna teach you, they gonna be so fucked up and so hard that you ain't gonna want to do you for a minute. You gonna want to take a break when you're around this person. Because the energy between y'all is so strong. It feels like twin flame energy, but that's because this karmic soulmate can pull, it can pull on that twin flame energy. That's how strong the energy is between y'all. But this person here, man, it's a push and pull dynamic. Like, the sex is fucking off the chain, but when y'all high, y'all high. When y'all low, y'all low. It's like when y'all on, y'all on. When y'all off, y'all off. You feel me? And it's very imprinting and unresolved attachment patterns. Like, you know, this is the person that can develop a trauma bond with you. That karmic soulmate. And the reason why the karmic soulmate is there and has spawned inside of your reality, there is lessons that you got to learn, right? Maybe it is for both of y'all to learn, right? It's not just a one thing, it's both of y'all. Like, maybe you might be the person that's stable and this person is the one that wants freedom, right? They're there to learn how to stabilize their freedom, and you're there to learn how to not be so much on edge. But because y'all have two different dynamics, y'all clash. That's where the off come in at. Total opposites, but very much needed for each other. Very much needed for each other. That's why the sexual likelihood between you two is high. Very high. There's no such thing when two karmic entities come together that y'all not gonna fuck. It's gonna happen. But this energy of this karmic soulmate is only temporary. Because once you learn what you need to learn, it's like it's like a you feel hurt, but it's like you understand, like, okay, I can't do this with you no more. I can't do this cycle no more. Right? Let's go to the next one. Healing soulmate, right? Sexual likelihood low to moderate, which means that if y'all fuck, but there's a slow chance that y'all might even fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like a very low chance because they're not really there for that. They're there to bond for repair, right? Oxytocin bonding for repair. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're. Excuse me. I told you guys, like it happens in this lesson. I don't know what it is about this lesson. Excuse me for that. But yeah, oxytocin bonding for repair, right? That's their reason. But it's very low that y'all gon' really just do anything. You feel me? Some soulmates appear to nurture and heal, not romance, right? That just prove everything I just said. And that healing soulmate really be for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that person that you just call and talk to, or you might be that person that somebody call and talk to. You know what I'm saying? You know, the work. And if you want SR or celibacy, you kind of understand that. Like you might be that archetype for somebody. Talking to you heals their energy, right? Being around you heals their energy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the next archetype. Companion soulmate. Sexual likelihood, moderate. You know, it's give and take. You know what I'm saying? You know, depending on what the moment is at that moment of time. You feel me? And if y'all do fuck, it's 9 out of 10 is because the environment and the energy between you two is safety based attachment, right? Y'all feel safe in each other's energy, right? And the lesson from that is that you're learning from this individual is loyal support and companionship are forms of soul alignment, right? That's why you feel safe, you know. Those are things that you're learning from this person. And like I say, a person can have more than one archetype. You feel me? Past life and destiny soulmate, right? Sexual likelihood, moderate. You feel me? And if y'all do fuck, it's because of a subconscious familiarity and divine purpose. Which means y'all 9 out of 10, y'all already done fucked in a past life before. Right? A lot of times your karmic soulmate can be also your past life and destiny soulmate, right? That's why the energy can be so high, but it depends. It depends. You feel me? And the lesson is God-aligned relationships fulfill your soul contract. That's why I brought up the karmic person, because even though it's a push and pull, it's a rough one, it's still a contract there between y'all two. Teacher and student soulmate, right? Sexual likelihood, low to moderate, right? You know, it's me personally, I would say low, because if the person is in the teacher mind frame, they not really looking at that individual like that, depending on the energy. You know what I'm saying? You know, and like I say, sometimes you can have stacked archetypes. So it depends. Like maybe the karmic person also might have teacher type of or student type of energy. You feel me? But the reason is respect and admiration regulate desire. Right? Soulmates can accelerate spiritual learning. Attachment dissolves once autonomy is achieved. Right? Once again, once you finish your lesson. Right? That's why I guess I went to the karmic energy. Once you finish your lesson, you know, you always, just like in school, right? Once you graduate out of that grade, right? You no longer have that teacher anymore, right? You got a new teacher, new courses, new everything, right? Mission soulmate, right? Sexual likelihood, low to moderate, right? If y'all do fuck, it's because the bonding through shared purpose, right? 9 out of 10, y'all working on a mission together, right? So the energy is there. You feel me? The lesson that you learn from them is purpose-driven partnerships amplify your spiritual impact, right? Real soon, a lot of us going to be coming across mission people like that. You know, because AI is coming. I'm just being real. AI is coming. AI is here. Fuck coming. AI is here. Um, automation is coming. That's what I should have said. Automation is coming. Um, so you're gonna need to know what you're here for. You're gonna need to know your mission, and doing the things that you got to do to be able to align with that mission and to be able to attract the people that you need on your mission. You're gonna need them just as well as they're gonna need you. Man, I hope you guys gonna be okay out there, man, when this shit pop off. Um, you know, cause it's not really looking that good. It's not really looking that good for the human race. It's not. It's not just based upon where we're at right now. Um, mentally, spiritually, physically, where we're at right now, especially in America. America is gonna take a hard hit. Let's get to the next archetype, man. Creative soulmate, right? Co-creation and expression, right? Um, that's their purpose, right? That's 9 out of 10 what you doing with them. Sexual likelihood still moderate. If y'all do fuck, it's because of shared dopamine and inspiration chemistry, right? That's what you're bonding over that, right? And also a lot of creative people understand too. Sexual energy can fuel creativity and derail it depending on containment. So that also plays a factor on if this individual you choose to fuck or not fuck. You know what I'm saying? Next one, mission soulmate, right? I think I did get mission soulmate. If I'm not mistaken. I think I did. Yeah, I did do mission soulmate. I accidentally went down. Where am I? Okay. Um, twin flame, divine counterpart, right? This person right here triggers intense growth and self-sovereignty, right? Sexual likelihood, high early, low later. Um, reason is because the reason why they fuck is because intense energetic polarity, right? Um, perfect examples of that, Samson and Delilah. The lesson that both individuals eventually learn forces self-sovereignty. Obsession dissolves after integration, right? So basically, with these two here, once the it's like it's like the twin flame comes with the mirror and push and pull type of energy, but it's not like the karmic, right? The karmic can trigger twin flame, but that twin flame energy is like it's for sure. Like when it's over with, it's over with. Um, it's like the lesson is learned. But with that karmic soulmate, you could go on a cycle with them for about shit. Sometimes, man, 5, 10 years. Some people don't. Some people don't even graduate out of the karmic cycle because the energy between them two is just that strong. You feel me? You gotta really be mature within yourself to really just cut off a karmic cycle. Um, Next one, sacred union soulmate, right? Establishes their purpose is to establish conscious, harmonious spiritual partnership. Um, Sexual likelihood moderate. Reason, if they was to fuck, conscious intimacy, not compulsion, which means they're aware of why they're fucking each other. You know what I'm saying? It's not based upon like the nervous system or nothing. 9 out of 10, both of these people are very conscious. Um, um, you know, it how can I put it? This 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 soulmate parent right here, the sacred union soulmate, this is the one that most people call the one. Like all your other soulmates, this the one right here that you've been building up for. Right? This that Adam and Eve energy right here. And the lesson is spiritual partnerships thrive when both are regulated, right? So 9 out of 10, you gonna meet this person when you have become regulated in your life. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. You feel me? Um, 9 out of 10, you probably been around this person. You probably not came around this person, but if you wasn't aligned within yourself, you probably just walk right on by them. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person is not gonna spawn into your reality until you are ready. Like, this person here is really the one. Um, it's after this person right there, the sacred union. Like, you probably ain't gonna get married again. Um, Probably won't be in another relationship again. This is the person that when they die, you just like, I'm done with everybody. Like, I'm good. Like, I've experienced love really down there from the highest degree when it comes down to a partner, a lifelong partner. Um, Most of us right now who are millennials and Generation X, a lot of us haven't stumbled across that individual yet. A lot of us gonna bump into that individual, like I say, 2028, between 2028 to 2034. But that can speed up because of AI. Um, this is the time we living in, like, you know what I'm saying? This is the time we living in, man. And I'm gonna get the last one, man, the growth soulmate, right? Their purpose is to accelerate spiritual, emotional, and more development, right? Sexual likelihood, low to moderate, right? This person right here comes around every time you going through a transition in your life, right? If you getting out of a breakup, or you moving into a new home, or you know, you getting into a new job or something, you might not hear from this person the whole time before that, but when you going through that process, this person right here pops up, right? They're like the transitional person. And the reason why, if you was to fuck this person, right? The reason would be because comfort zones for expansion, right? The transition period, right? You already 9 out of 10, y'all already have been fucking before, but this person would not stay. They're not gonna stay at all, at all. They're only there for the transition. You get what I'm saying? Like, once you make your transition and they feel like, okay, you good now, they gone. They gone. The lesson that you learn from them is the challenges and expands your character, maturity, and faith. So that's what you're learning while they're around at that moment. They're basically prepping you into that transition. Okay? That's what they're doing. Right? So you're growing in those areas. You're growing in the area of your character, your maturity, and your faith. Right? So they're there to help you and guide you